Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Meliana and I want to explain about casual conversation. Okay. Casual conversation is a commonly used a lot around those we communicate in with our social interaction, and then we use like language formal like informal in the when we can conversation each other, and then it is generally viewed as a carefree and unstructured as well as an unlimited way of speaking. And then people utterate in conversation not only consist of language form but there are like some structure, words, sentence, and meaning, but and more than those. And then utterance may perform many functions which are frequently difficult to understand if the listener really listen to the use English in real context. And then the nature of casual conversation is has historically and then explained by Richards, and he claimed that the main skills involved in casual conversations can be illustrated that the participants know how to do the following functions one is opening and closing conversation, choosing topics, making small talk and joking, recounting personal incident and experience, and then employing turn taking, and then using adjacency pairs. And then for example like casual conversation between two people they use casual opening like hi, and then they close use casual like bye. And then adjacency pairs is used in how to like we say that how are you doing, and then we said that I'm doing right, and then we talk and I'll see you next time, and then the close is sure bye. And this is friendly conversation between two people. And then in 1985 Coulthard carried out an analysis on casual conversation, and then found that the discourse patterns or exchange structure, and then in the internal structure of the discourse as well as the functions we found a bit different from the ones in the classroom interaction. Like example like are you busy, and then like why, and then A, I'm going to for a drink. B, can I've got some tomorrow, and then A, that's too bad. This is like a real casual example, like real casual conversation. And then there are topic like speaking as transactional discourse or like discussion. And it is widely known that people use language to interact one another. They convey their utterance to make their listener recognize the intention they have in mind. And as regard to the many research reports show that people use speaking for a variety of different purposes. And then some people speak in conversation for like to make social contact with people, to and then to build social relationship between two people. And then there are many to converse to want to conversation. And then Richard claimed that speaking as the transaction refers to situation where the focusing on what is said said or done. The message meaning which make one understood clearly and accurately is a central focus in. And then in our social life, instructional speaking can be identified in terms of discussion, debates, job interviews, and then many more. And then the main feature of transactional speaking, there are its function to exchange information, and then it is message oriented, which mean to communicate meaning, and then participants use strategies understand each other. Also it needs more question repetition, checks for comprehension, and then ideas negotiation normally occurs. And then the last, language accuracy is not always important. And then Richards is the opinion that participant is translated speaking are in need of some skill in order to enable to them involved in transaction discourse activity. The skill can be classified into the ability to participant to one is explain a need or intention, and then two describe something, three ask question, and then four ask for clarification, five confirm information, six justify on opinion, seven make suggestion, eight clarify understanding, and then nine make conversation, 10 is agree and disagree. Okay, the analysis, the initiation or generic structure. There are opening, introducing the participants, structuring the debate, organization, welcoming candidates, introducing topic, inviting arguments, and then about the analysis, the response is the generic structure. There are opening, overviewing the topic, starting solution, giving recommendation, and then about topic performance speaking discourse or public speaking. This is about performance speaking is recognized as the third scope of spoken discourse, which refers to public speaking. And according to Richard, say that performance speaking is a type of spoken discourse that is aimed at transmitting information in front of an audience commonly to deliver in the form of monologue rather than dialogues, like a classroom presentation, public announcements, lecture as well as speech. And then when a speaker is speaking before an audience, the speaker often use formality, which is closer to writing the interpersonal spoken language. And then performance speaking can be illustrated as a process of communicating information to an audience by using formal language, like making speech and oral presentation. And then about Burhausen and Carradine claim that being effective when speaking in public means that public speaker need to make effort to make their speeches before their audience easy to understand, and to remember that the audience gets to influenced by the speeches. Therefore, they need to know one is how to select an appropriate topics for a speech, and then two, how to use communication strategy when making a public speaking, and then three, how to employ generic structure of an effective speech, and then four, how to speak in public by using appropriate language in terms of appropriate expressions and grammar for some particular function as commonly available in public speaking. And then as regards to speaking type, Richard propose some main skills of speaking that a public speaker needs to be able to involve in use speaking as performance effectively. like example, like one is using appropriate format, and then presenting information in appropriate sequence, and then maintaining audience engagement, and then using correct pronunciation and grammar, creating effect and audience, using appropriate vocabulary, and then using an appropriate opening and closing. Okay, the analysis the generic structure of the speech. The generic structure of the speech, there are like addressing, or like address the audience to start, and then there are the next is greeting and gratitude, like greet and thank them to show friendliness, and then attention grabber, like get the audience attention, and then there are introduction, like tell them what you are going to say for the audience. And then the next is body. Body is then about the tell them about the what are you going to say there. And then there are conclusion, like we tell them all what I like all you have said there to the audience. And then and the last is ending. Ending is like make them to remember something, or giving your gratitude to them, to audience. And then thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.